Yo, what's going on, guys? Today this is gonna be the ultimate guide how to beat Mega Knight. So I have like 3 or so Mega Knight matches that I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm just gonna play them back. So first Mega Knight is gonna be, let's see, it's gonna be a Mega Knight Evo Witch deck, and yeah, this is pretty easy. I mean, I see Mega Knight so much during my push to 15k. I mean, yeah, 11.5k, and yeah. My hut's under leveled, so obviously the hog's gonna get a hit, which sucks. Yeah, I'm pretty mad at that. You can see the emotes. I just go Furnace in the back, and at this point, I still don't know he's playing Mega Knight. I still think he's playing like 2.6 or some sort. And at this point, when he goes Dark Goblin, I was just so confused because you don't typically see Dark Goblin, but at the same time, I was like, why'd you go Dark Goblin, right? Because that's your graveyard counter, and I was pretty confused as to why he went Mega Knight. And this guy, he went Hog opposite lane, which is, I don't know, I don't really agree with that play, because if he went Hog same lane, he probably would have taken tower. But now he has 2 low health towers, and as you guys know, he has a rocket, as you guys can see here. And I don't know why he has a rocket. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so he does have a rocket, and that's, you guys will see it later, but basically I was able to beat this guy because I recognized the fact that, hey, why'd you just go Dark Goblin? And I punished him for cycling Dark Goblin because I played Graveyard. Now it's just all about defending for a minute 30, and it's not that bad, but you guys will see what I do to defend this Evo Mega Knight, which is mainly the point of the video. Obviously, winning the game is one thing, but being able to, defend the Evo Mega Knight is really the point of this video, right? So yeah, I do believe he goes, okay, he does go Hog as I cycle my Bar Barrel, but I do get my hut down in time. I know he was going to arrow, so that's why I went Furnace, because I don't want to give him a hit because both my towers are too low. And my Evo Furnace starts running down the right lane, and he decides to push left lane, which is kind of fair. If I was him, I would just maybe played Evo MK in the same lane as the Furnace, but I don't know, he burns a Tesla too, so he's just burning the clock right now. I don't really know what he's doing. He finally decides to go Evo MK, but it gets damaged by everything. So you guys are going to see how I defend it though. So I go low Furnace, and then I go with a nice little Berserker, and I get a Vines down. I think Vinesing the Evo Mega Knight is such a good play. I think it gets so much damage done onto it, and it's just so good. So he actually decides to go Rocket, which again, it was like crazy because I think that was a horrible play. Don't matter though. I do get a nice little graveyard push, and that is tower, and that's how I win the game because he overspent on that rocket. Yeah, he shouldn't have rocketed there. He does get arrows, but it doesn't really matter. I advance the hogs, and yeah, that's a very simple game. You saw me how I defended the Evo Mega Knight. I think the moral of the story is to Vines it. I think Vinesing it, especially with something else. Don't Vines it on its independently. But if it's going with something else, absolutely Vines it, because I think that's just like a no-brainer. It gets so much DPS on top of the Mega Knight, and it stops everything, and you're cycling your cards so you don't get stuck in an awkward cycle. So overall, everything like that is just great. He hunters and I furnace at the same time, so it's pretty chill. He goes for Inferno Tower, and he goes for a Loon. So at this point, I'm panicking because I had no idea. Okay, I thought he was heading I thought he had RG, right? Anyway, so the problem with my defense, right, was that I cycled Berserker in the back. I was trying to use Berserker tank for the Hunter, but I accidentally like misclicked and put it in the back instead. Like it was just a finger slip, and that's the reason why the defense went bad, because the Hunter started shooting the hut. But other than that, we only took 1 hit, which is by some miracle. Like I don't even know how that happened. Don't even ask. I should have taken 2 at least, but it is what it is. So this guy's playing Evo Mega Knight. I don't know it yet though. He hasn't played it once. So okay, there he plays it. He plays Mega Knight, and I just get a nice Berserker Valk down because it counters Mega Knight pretty well. And yeah, his Mega Minion gets dealt with by my Furnace. And at this point, I'm up a Furnace, so I'm up 4 Elixir. He does choose to go Inferno Tower. I think I Vines it just to set my cycle right, and just to take the Inferno off the board in case I want to go Graveyards, because having Inferno on the board is really sucks, because I can't go in with the Graveyard because it'll just melt my tank. With the off the board, you know, it's very nice. I just cycle Barbaro because I don't want to cycle into him because I know he has Evo Mega Knight coming up. So if you just go XC and then Evo MK, like I'm kind of cooked because like there's nothing I can really do. Especially since I just went in, so I'm low on Elixir. You guys will see. I poison a Hunter just to cycle, and horrible XC and horrible Loon, because I don't know why you're playing cards into an Evo Furnace. Like that's beyond me. I'm not too sure, but that's fine. I mean, I'll take the free stuff. I was trying to go Valk into a Graveyard, but that's fine. He also goes Bats into my Valk, which again, it was like interesting. Here's the Vines you're seeing on the Mega Knight. As you guys can see, every successful defense I run, it basically has the Vines on the Mega Knight. So look at that very carefully. And this is only on the Evo Mega Knight. Do not be afraid to use your Vines on the Evo Mega Knight, guys. This is like it's a very solid play. So he has a Mega Minion, and he does go for the Zap. That was a good Zap, because that Zap allowed the Mega Minion to hit the hut, and by hitting the hut, allowed the balloon to, you know, one-tap the hut. But it doesn't really matter because I had a Furnace, because I knew he was going to do something with that sorts. I cycle my Valk because I know he's going to Mega Knight, and I want to get back to another Valk just in case. You guys see, I poison, and I just go for a Furnace just to kill the bats. As you guys can see, I'm Vinesing when I get value, right? Because like, look how much value I get a lot of times when I go Vines. And yeah, this Furnace, since he doesn't have a big spell, is just cooking. It's literally cooking him alive. I just go in, and I just Vines on the XC. The XC dies very fast, so that's very good for me. And yeah, that's going to be a good game. I just poison, and I win. I just have to defend this Evo MK. This is another trick that I learned from defending Evo MK. If you place the tank in the opposite lane and make the MK jump on it, it's actually going to retarget to the next lane. So it's going to like throw the troop up and go into the other lane. So that's also another tip. So I guess this tip is continue to Vines the Mega Knight even if it's not Evo. And second of all, you can also throw the Mega Knight into the opposite lane, putting a tank in the opposite lane, allowing the Mega Knight to, you know, jump over to the other lane with more HP. And the last game I have is just double Evo, double Hero deck, which, I mean, he's using Mini P.E.K.K.A, so, you know, Mini P.E.K.K.A is broken. It heals so much, but you guys will see how I deal with this. So, against Mini P.E.K.K.A, you want to Vines the Mini P.E.K.K.A when it's with a tank, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but when the Mini P.E.K.K.A comes with the tank, for example, if it's coming with the Giant, you want to Vines it so that the Valk hits both the Mini P.E.K.K.A and the Giant. Because when you Vines both of them, the Valk's can get like 3 hits on the Mini P.E.K.K.A that does like 2/3 of its HP. So like, it's really nice. Anyway, at this point, I'm sweating right now because like, he has an Evil Musk coming down. And I really try to get rid of this Evil Musk. But you can see, I even Vines on it. So you can just see how much I really want to get rid of it. And then he goes with the Mega Knight, which I'm like, I know he Mega Knight at 7, and Mega Knight's really easy to defend, you know, with the, when you're, even on Elixir, it's really hard when he gets a really explosive Mega Knight value on top of your own troops. So that's the hard part, right? Anyway, I choose not to poison this Muskie, which looking back, I really should have, because you guys are going to see, I just barely defend the Musk. So I go with the Barbaro, and he somehow my Barbarian somehow doesn't kill the Muskie, which is kind of crazy. And you guys can see the Muskie, I think if he pressed the turret, he would have gotten it down, and that would have been so bad for me. But he would have been down so much Elixir anyway, so I'm not too afraid. But you guys will see, he's I don't know, he's emoting. I'm BMing him because I don't remember it, but I had a video BMing Midladder Menaces, and I think I was doing this for the video, but we'll see. I don't really BM that much. I only BM if I have BM, I don't know. Anyway, see, you can see here, I just Vines both of them. And yeah, the Mini P.E.K.K.A insta dies because when you Vines it, the Valkyrie does a lot of DPS, a lot more than most people realize. the furnace also does so much DPS, so make sure having evil furnace is always nice. I just go with a low hut. You guys will see. This hut is actually gonna pull the mini P.E.K.K.A, but he zaps it well, so I just have to go berserker just to pull it in. And yeah, I get a nice vines on it, and I think he does get turned down, but that's fine. I don't know how that turn locked on. I was kind of mad, but it is what it is. Again, in triple elixir, he's not gonna be able to defend. His only defense for my graveyard so far has been bats, or is bats, and yeah, you guys will see poison just rips apart those bats, so it doesn't really matter. He does go with his Evo Zap, which I don't know. I don't really agree with. I don't think that accomplished much, and he just wasted his Evo. Again, I have a furnace coming down, but because he has Dagger Duchess, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I used to go graveyard, right side, just splitting up the split lane pushing, and as you guys can see, the furnace locks in and takes out the musketeer. I get 1,000 damage, so I'm pretty much back in this game. The reason I went in is because I knew he didn't have Evo Mega Knight, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I get another Evo furnace down, and this time I'm trying to get a nice graveyard poison, because I know if I get a graveyard poison, he's not going to be able to use bats and just full count of the graveyard. So I see musketeer, so absolutely I'm poisoning that, and I catch both the musketeer and the bats. So you guys already know this vines is just taking so much health off him, and yeah, I'm up 1,000 damage now, because again, I have the elixir to afford going graveyard poisons, and that's pretty much how you win games. If you stall until triple elixir, you're going to be able to, especially if they don't have a big spell. If they don't have a big spell, then you don't need to rush it. Just stall into triple, and you're going to see you have so much excess elixir that you can both defend and attack on offense. So he's just going all in because he knows he's cooked, but it doesn't really matter. I get a nice vine. Sadly, I don't have the mini P.E.K.K.A, but it is what it is, you know? I get another hut down just to tank for the turret, and you guys will see the turret, it's fine. Sadly, my Evil Furnace dies on the other lane, but that's okay. I saw him, he just burned his arrows, so I knew he was gonna go in. I knew I could go in, and I get a nice poison graveyard, and he goes with the Evo Zap, but it's a little too late. I didn't think he realized that his daggers were out, like he ran out of daggers, but I'm just more conservative, and I just poison the bats. I know it's like, doesn't matter, it wouldn't have taken tower anyway, but who cares? Like, I won this game anyway, so I'm just gonna make sure I defend it, and I just get nice vines, and you can see like that vines does a lot of damage on the mini P.E.K.K.A. Like, you guys are sleeping on vinesing the mini P.E.K.K.A, the Mega Knight. Like, a lot of you guys, I just see just let it go, and it's really like vines is like very important on defensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in